Peter, how are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty
hey,
good.
listen, I got to ask you about this ASAP Rocky story in Sweden, right? Look, a lot of people are upset. They just feel like he's being treated unfairly because of his race. He's still in jail. Kim Kardashian is lobbying President Trump to get him sprung from jail. The Congressional Black Caucus is trying to get him out of jail. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? This is your home country, it's where you're from.
Kim Kardashian is on the case? Then it's resolved. I don't know much about it. I've been here far too long, man. I don't read Swedish newspapers. I do know that a rapper had a brawl.
But you go back occasionally, right?
1 week.
Okay, okay. You said you go back?
Yeah, I go back a couple of days now and then, but but you know, my home country is this since 35 years, so I don't know much about this rapper, but the cops in Sweden are very lenient, you know, and I don't think they busted him for no apparent reason, and he must have done something wrong, or he's affiliated must have done something. Otherwise, you don't get into Swedish arrest. And I don't know what you said about different races. Sweden is very open, been very open with.
So how many 8 million people in Sweden?
I would guess we're around 8 million, you know, native Swedes, and we have like 2 million immigrants, like from. And this has been happening from the 40s after the Second World War, you know, up to now.
Refugees, so on and so forth.
Absolutely, and
so seeing black people in Sweden isn't foreign. They're, you know.
When I was a kid, it was Jimmy Hendrix. It was black musicians, you know, that brought the jazz and Motown and brought really rock and roll. It wasn't like white kids. We were always looking for the black America, you know, to get the inspiration from people over here.
Oh, that's interesting. So, so the musical inspiration came from, you know, like Chuck Berry and
Chuck Berry, man, yeah, and Motown.
Yeah,
you know, all those studio musicians from Motown, the way they could play guitar and bass.
Yeah.
And I think jazz musicians always said to me that Sweden and Denmark is the most liberal countries. They're always welcome to play over there, and they get paid. Holland, France, and especially Sweden.
So black musicians shouldn't fear going there and bringing their team there and performing there, and people just feel that he's being treated unfairly because of his.
Oh, his color? No, but you shouldn't go out and be drunk and beat people up.
I don't know if he was drunk, but I know there was a fight or whatever. But
of course they were drunk in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Or high on something.
Yeah.
But I can't defend him nor accuse him, but because of it.
I mean, our politicians here have gotten involved to try to get him.
Yeah, but they should concentrate on more interesting topics that's going on in this country. Than go over to Sweden, and I think Sweden is a liberal country, and I think a lot of people of different backgrounds from different cultures, you know, and I know black people in Sweden, and they feel like much safer in Sweden than they did over here.
Oh, no kidding!
So this is the first time I hear.
So people that you know feel. So yeah, I mean, we have a lot of crime in this country all over. So it's.
And I mean, the same thing would be if it was a heavy metal band from Germany and Sweden beating somebody up, and somebody was in a fight. You know, the cops would surely take him off the street and put him in an arrest.
But he's been in jail for some.